Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Search and Destroy Sovereign. The teams, of course, Immunity, Australia's best up against New Zealand's best Mega head-to-head right now.
You can't call them Australia's best just yet. Come on.
I can in this competition because they are in the grand final.
Well, you can call them Australia's finest team at this current time. How about that?
Yeah, let's just put a whole bunch of words into my mouth and let's just backtrack this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. As I said, game number 2, joined, of course, by, as you just realised, Dr. Carey is still here with us. Hasn't been kicked out yet. And we're going to kick this off with Naked.
I don't know. Like, daycare ended like 2 hours ago. I'm just kind of chilling here. So.
Did you get your Happy Meal?
Mum got me, like, it's a brand new, it's pretty cool. It's like this little, like, stick figure thing. It, like, walks. It's pretty bonkers. Yeah, had chicken.
Well, I knew you knew about it. Like, as soon as I said Happy Meal, you described the toy. That's what I wanted to know about. I don't care about the food.
No one cares about the food.
No one ever does. But we said, S&D Sovereign, it's a different game type, different map altogether, and I want to see what's going to happen coming to this one. Quickly rotating through the players. I see one Bulldog in the hands of Shocks. Moving across to the next, you're sort of feeling, even with any Bulldog in general, you sort of feel like it's going to be a B push, but sometimes you do see a player use a Bulldog at A, and they'll be very aggressive with that sort of thing. So it'll be interesting to see what Immunity do straight off the bat.
Will be, and the 2 times we've been seeing, actually, Immunity play on Dom Sov, it's come down to round 11, or roughly, the final few rounds. It's been very close between these, well, not between the 2 teams that Immunity have faced on Sovereign, which is, very interesting. Maybe it's not their strongest map. I don't know what's going through their mindset, but they seem as though very confident straight away. Naked, bombed down, no hesitation whatsoever, and now they're going to force Mega to make a play here, and already Shock's drawing first blood.
Yeah, Bucket back getting dropped there in the background from the Mega squad. Mega now on that offensive. That's to try and head towards this bomb side of things and get the defusal plus a few kills to go and bat it off. Bacon and Buzzin both get the kill each. Hydra, what's he going to do? One up high. There's the sniper rifle out. Ooh, the L115. It's very slow, and we saw that just there. Fire taking advantage of it afterwards. Even though you do get the extra damage with it, sometimes that speed is more important. And you'll see right now with the nice little kill there for Fighter from the Immunity squad. We see them take a 1-0 lead in this S&D Sovereign style of things, and onto the defensive they will go. It's going to be up to Mega now to try and push on through. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mega are now playing on the Australian host compared to the Immunity squad who played on the New Zealand host on that last map.
This could be the deal breaker for Mega. They will be now on the aggressive side. I'm just trying to. I like flicking through the plays. I like to see what mainly Fighter does on these defensive rounds, because let's be frank, he's always aggressive. And talk about aggression, right to Eminence's face there. Bulldog then Shucks also gets a kill, taken out back now. Hydra and Killer Pie, these two needs to be a bit of a duo right now to try and get some kills going. Now Killer Pie does have a scope out, did just spot a player at the back of the spawn though, and he will get taken out from the side by Shocks, who has been so aggressive. And that's something you don't expect from Immunity. Well, something you don't expect on defensive sides, but you should expect it from Immunity. Great little kill cam there by Shocks though. But I just liked it how Shocks and Fighter straight off the bat, like, they just went aggression. They were in the face of Mega, and it just worked out quite well. Mega, they were just caught like headless chickens in that situation.
They were, of course, Shocks now on a 4-point streak, looking to increase it here. Going to this next round, back to the Bulldog here will go, as his teammates now push once again towards this side of things. But also Fighter has the Bulldog too, so they're going for the 2-foot Bulldog this time. Last time was only the single with 2 MTARs. One player at the top of the ladder, they're waiting for him, and there it is. They're blasting him backwards, saying, get out of my house. Fighter, however, coming up from downstairs on the hunt for a player. Not too sure where he may have disappeared to there. Is, of course, a 3v2 situation. Buzzin has bomb. He's located all the way back at their spawn, pretty much so. At the doorway, here's a player waiting for Fighter. There he is. Sees him and knocks his feet out from under him. Just you see him take a head dive first into the ground. Buzzing down to 1v3. I saw a sniper shot come out there from right to the back. Cooks the nade. Hail Mary it up and over. Can't get a kill, but it does for a second one as well. Doesn't get a kill twice around this time around, though. As Buzzin, not his game right now as a player above him. I'm not too sure if he knew about it, though, here, Curry. It becomes to this 1v3 situation at 35 on the clock.
I loved how Buzzer just legged it out of there. Mega don't even know where he went. Now, Buzzer's been last one alive in these situations so many times throughout today. And let's see if he can finally clutch one out. Just found the man of Wolfman and the final 2, Hydra and Killer Pie. They're going to be hunting him down. He's in such a sticky situation, but he's turned his back to one of the players, Hydra. He'll give him a spanking for that one, as finally Mega, they get on the board there. They showed a great posture and positioning at the start of the round, and they made Immunity make a few mistakes, and just like that, Buzzo last one alive, and he couldn't unfortunately clutch it out to his prevail. Mega, Bio, they're finally on the board. It's exactly what they needed.
You know, you mentioned Buzzer getting a spanking there. From what Brooke has told me, he seems to like it, so I'm not too sure if it was a good thing or a bad thing. It may have excited him a bit too much, and he might be coming for a bit more blood
You
this
got
time
too
around.
anxious. You got too anxious.
He might have. We'll see it this time in the round, though. Of course, Mega on that attack once again, and we'll see what they're going to be doing. Of course, they are heading over to this B side of things. Looking here with Buckerback, he does have that Bulldog in hand, followed by Eminence with another one who's up on that bomb site looking to get that bomb down, and then an R5 sitting back here by Killer Pie. Now, we've seen him with that sniper, as we have of Hydra as well.
Look at Hydra.
Yeah, he's pushed up with the sniper. You don't see aggressive this much with the sniper. There it is there. Picks up shots. Nice work by him with that overkill.
That is, I was kind of, I pointed out to you because you don't really see people push in there with snipers, but he made it work. He wasn't able to take out Fighter, unfortunately, but it just kind of opens it all up to the strats, which Mega could break out. It makes people question it sometimes. Oh, Eminence with the double spray around the corner. He will gladly take that any day, and Naked, the last one alive. See if he can clutch it out, jumps towards Eminence. Eminence, don't even contest him, son, as he picked up 3 kills with that Remington, all in that control room. Look at that final kill cam, just sprays and praise.
That extended mag, which he runs on that with that muzzle brake, really working out and doing well for him there. Doesn't worry about the grip at all. So obviously giving him 9 chamber instead of 6, which his standard Bulldog does offer. And, worked out well for him, picking up a 3-piece there in regards to the bomb plant as well. So it really kept, immunity away. And now it's tied the round up to a piece here. And this is what you want to see in any S&D. You want to see it go through round for rounds. You don't want to see whitewashes. You want to keep it nice and close the whole time along, but Naked being very aggressive here. Oh, he slowed down. Looked like he was going to go straight for the plant straight away, but he got told, let's just hang back for a second, guys. Go for the bank shot. That nade.
Oh, that's rough. That is so... Oh, he's got a second one, though. Oh, but it's Eminence. Second time's not going to work, mate. Unfortunately, is Naked. Gets a bit of the revenge kill there with the Vector. Shucks, in the meantime, once again, takes down Backerbeck. A little bit of rivalry between those two, always taking each other out. Backerbeck, 1 for 4. But look at Killer Pie. He's on the donut, 0 for 2. He needs to lift his game if he wants his team to get back into this one. Naked set up right over this B bomb. Get that word out for you. And he did take out a player, which was Killer Pie, so still in the donut for him. Hydra last one alive, 1v3, 20 seconds. Immunity. Got this one in the bag, Bayo.
Yeah, they do indeed. This round will go in favour of them. Hydra in no position to defuse that bomb at all or take out the remaining 2 players, Fighter and Buzzin', who are still up and left alive here from the immunity squad. But like you said, Kill Pie has stepped his game up a little bit here. 0-3. Not the best of games that you want to have, but the rest of the guys are lifting their games a fair bit. And also Buckerbeck, is 1-4. Well, these guys are going round for round here. They need everyone to be breaking at least a few kills each to really help out and keep these guys alive in this S&D, because if they want to try and take games off immunity, from what we saw in that respawn, it's going to have to be during an S&D perhaps, and they might get okay with the Blitz, because Blitz isn't all about killing sometimes. It is sometimes just about getting those caps in for your team. Looks like Mega, however, will be trying to go for the A push this time around. Again, Hydra with that sniper rifle out. Eminence does have the Bulldog, again, has worked out well for him. The Bulldog is a questionable weapon when it comes to the A pushes, however, some players do tend to use it and can make it work for him, but Buzzin' making short work of that long distance with the R5 to take him out, as the bomb in the hands now of Buckerbeck.
I want to watch Killer Pie, see if he can finally get off the donut. He's broken out the scope, but I tell you what, the smoke's not going to work in his favor. Shocks manages to get Hydra. They're on the massive flank. Look at the minimap there, Bo. They are homing in on Killer Pie. Oh,
just the shots from Fighter.
That is just... You don't contest Fighter. That's the thing. You just don't contest him, and Killer Pie, he's still going to be in the donut shop there. Backerbeck, 1 for 5, and you know what? Immunity just getting down and dirty with the dead bodies there.
Yeah, that was due to the fact that during one of the rounds there, one of the Mega players, it may have been Eminence, I'm not too sure. It actually wouldn't have been Eminence because that player died. One of the players did do the same thing to one of the immunity team. When they picked up a round, they were just like lacing to a dead body. So 3 of the players from immunity just went and did the exact same thing. It's just one of those things. These guys, it tries to get under your skin during the game to throw you off your course, and it can work. But I think these guys are aware that that's exactly what they're trying to achieve by it. As Naked now with that Bulldog outside here of the B-bomb site. Thanks to Oracle, we can see one player inside there waiting. There's Eminence again, taking out the feet from under Naked. Well,
Look at the Bulldog!
They're just dropping these guys like it's
You're
hot.
kidding me.
And just like that, 3-2 the score. Oh, as I say, that nice little shot's coming out from Fighter once again up against the Bulldog that time around. Now it's Buzzin' and Fighter, as Buzzin' tries to get in prime position to put this bomb down.
Bulldog OP as just 3 players from that round all dropped and got kills from it, as now Buzzo gets the bomb down, player right in front of him, Hydra. Now it's all up to Fighter. Can he clutch this one out? He managed to find the man of Hydra. He's pulled out the Bulldog. Killer Pie, get out of the way, son. You don't want to watch Fighter as he just absolutely destroys him with that Bulldog. Man, I don't know what's happening to Killer Pie right now, but he is not having a good time. He needs to get a kill at least to just bring some dignity, but man, look at Fighter there. That Bulldog. Someone ban that thing, please.
As you do see, the scoreline become 5-2 in favour of that Immunity squad. And as you're seeing the scoreline, just overall scores there, the Immunity guys, 2 top scorings are on 4 kills. The bottom 2 scorers are actually on 7 kills each. That's because they don't have a planted their name. Naked and Buzzin are putting that bomb down each this time around. But as you said, Killpie, it's sort of costing that Mega squad. These guys were going round for round when 2 of the Mega team were on 5 kills each. Of course, it was, I think it may, we just lost the play there. Buckerbeck left the game. Not too sure what happened there. May have been a power outage. I'm hoping it was something that he couldn't help with, but who knows? We'll find out as it becomes now a 4v3 here in the round, and Eminence evens things up a little bit, picking up shocks, now making it a 3v3.
Oh, Fighter's just watching Fighter. If he could get that kill, that Killer Pie is sitting back just trying to desperately get a kill. Let's hope he can do so. It is a 3v3 situation. One of the Mega players did disconnect. We'll try to get him in here as quick as we can, but you know what? Immunity, they could potentially finish this here right now. They are 1 round away, of course. Player on caution. Killer Pie, he finally gets the kill. Beautiful job out of him. I'm just happy for him that he finally got the kill there. Killer Pie, he can die now. He can die happy because he got that one there. 1v2, as now it's all up to Hydra to keep his team in the search and destroy.
See a player, thanks to Oracle, we know one's back in their spawn area watching towards that B entrance, and I think Hydra's the player in the vicinity as well. Sees him now there, down across, can't get the shots on him naked, making short work. 6-2 scoreline now becomes, and that's going to mean that the Immunity squad are now up 2-0 in that series. Heading into game number 3, which of course will be a Blitz Warhawk, they'll be feeling pretty confident as we do get Buckerbeck back into the game, so it's a good thing that he rejoined us there, but sadly couldn't make much of a difference.
Well, a little bit late. A little bit late there, Buckerbeck. Huh, I feel for you, bro, but congratulations to Immunity. They take that one out, and they're just 1 step away. Blitz Warhawk. I'm going to be honest. I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for the Blitz Warhawk just to watch the man of Buzzin. I want to see if he can get a capture down. I hope he can. Immunity, they are just 1 map away. That's it. Just 1 map.
They are, and obviously it's going to come very close, and we'll find out, obviously their first domination, it was very much in favour of Immunity, but at the same time, Mega put up a great fight. Coming into another respawn game type, it'll be back on their hosts, and it's a game where kills aren't only the factor, it's all about putting the caps in as well. On a larger map like Octane, like Warhawk, compared to the small map like Freight they originally played the respawn game mode on, I could maybe see, Mega pulling this one out. It's just a matter of these guys just picking up their game a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, quick commercial break. When we come back, game number 3 in the grand final here at the ACL 2K series. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with this one. It's going to be game number 3, Blitz Warhawk. It should be a pretty nice one as well, as the Immunity are up 2-0 in that series here against Mega.
You had to, didn't you?
Oh, I couldn't help myself. I've been doing it like behind production all day. I'm like, I got to do this at least once on the stream for people.
That's made my day. Very nice bio, very nice. Blitz Warhawk will be the game mode. We had a bit of discussion before about Buzzo, whether or not he'll get a capture in. Does have the R5, but I have faith in him that he will get a capture in, and I have a lot riding on it, especially my dignity, which is kind of lost throughout the few days. But Immunity, they want to finish this right here, right now. Warhawk is definitely one of the stronger maps. Remember watching them over at... All right, so here's the thing. When they were over at COD Champs, they basically won every Search and Destroy, and Blitz on Warhawk was one of the respawn game modes which they seemed somewhat confident in. And that's something which they've always had ever since Ghost came out. So I won't be surprised if they're going to be a real menace over the Mega guys in this game.
I can give you a fun fact there. The only S&D that they lost was against the team of FaZe. It was actually up against FaZe on S&D Octane. The only S&D that Trident, or now known as Curse, lost was up against the team of Envy. So they're the only two teams that won. Yeah, just you are right. They pretty much won every single S&D apart from one there. So, there was only one team that took one game of S&D off these guys, and that's what they had to do to stop them. But right now, Immunity looking to try and enter back because Killer Pie snuck on through straight away and put a cap on the board for Mega.
Naked just got turned on while shooting Eminence. Disconnect your controller, please, because Eminence just absolutely destroyed you there, and there's going to be a 2-point advantage for Mega. I'm calling it. In Twitter after this game, Eminence will have a word to Naked, but they do have the lead. Great start out of them. Would have expected something more out of the team of Immunity. Only player fighter to have a kill against his name. Wow, you don't see that very often, do you, Bayer?
Oh, you don't. You really don't. At the same time, I think it's still very early days, but Hydra as well, he's 0-2. So a few of these guys are struggling here at the start. Buzzing yet to get off that mark, but Mega looking for tries to put another cap in there thanks to Eminence, but Naked just defending their lane back in the corner, waiting for these guys to make that push and make that play. Scoreline is still 2-0 though. There's girls that Mega squad in that lane, and there's Killer Pie just jumping around to take down Fighter, who tried to sneak up behind him. They got a 3-man push up left-hand side here, looking on the corners for any which way or any which player. One back tree line though. Naked once again picking up that kill. Eminence now trying to get the revenge here for his teammates on the hunt for Naked. There he is, takes him down. Scoreline 3-1. Eminence looking to put another capture down. Here's an enemy player pushing up on him though.
Eminence is just giving Immunity the turkey slap right now. He's playing so well. 5 for 1, 2 captures to his name. He's going absolutely big when it's needed. Let's see if he can hold on to it. This is something which Mega, they struggle at. They get this great momentum, they get this great start, and they just lose it. But Mega just absolutely destroyed Naked once again, as it looks like they're still going for these captures, and it's just the Mega show as of right now.
It seems to be that case. 4-point lead to them. The first quarter almost gone here in this 5 as all players are currently on that scoreboard, which is what you want to see, but both Buzzin and Shock struggling a little bit here. I did pick Buzzin to pull out that R5 again. Yet to get a capture. Just saying. You'll see him just chilling back here at the moment and defending a bit more around instead of being, pushing up. I'm sort of feeling that he will push up next half though, which is what he likes to do. He likes to push up towards that Dino side of things, out past Water Tower with that R5, just sit up and try and hold these guys away. But for now, he's just being a bit more defensive, and I sort of don't blame him because he is 1-4. He's got to do something here.
Well, you say defensive, but if he's being defensive, how come he's only got 1 kill? That's
he's not doing it well.
Well, yeah.
The scoreline's 5-1.
He's just not doing it well. Agreed on that one there, Buzzo. He's just not playing good defense. Play to his right. They just avoid each other casually there. He gets tagged up by his own teammate there. Hopefully Buzzo can get off the breadstick, and he should be able to do so right there, finally taking out Killer Pie. Good to see him get a kill against his name. Naked. So weird. Just been saying his name constantly throughout today, and you wouldn't expect it in terms of the slang role, but he's just doing it in these respawn game modes. Meanwhile, Shocks is starting to lag behind a little. And Fighter and Shocks, they're the 2 players which the Immunity get behind. One of them goes big and the rest of the team follow. That's not happening, and you got to think, is that one of the reasons why they're, only down? Well, they were down by 5 points, now it's only a 1-point difference.
Seeing a few shots coming out, picking up Shocks there as well. Buzzin picking up his game here. I should mention as well there for Buzzin. I don't usually make excuses for players because I don't like players when they make excuses all the time. But Buzzin is from Adelaide, obviously the furthest person away pretty much from anyone from the New Zealand side of things, and he's a New Zealand host. So that might be playing a part for him a little bit there. I'm not sure how much of a thing for it, though.
Excuses.
As you'll see right now, a few more shots coming out. Buzzin answering back for a nice little two-piece there just to prove everyone wrong. He's 5-5 now to answer back and, get a few more kills on that board for the squad. The scoreline has now become 5-4. So ever since Buzzin and Shox picked their game up, that scoreline has dropped initially. It was 5-1, now it's 5-4. So Immunity picked up 3 caps compared to no caps that Mega have put down on the board here in the last 3 minutes or so.
Just shows how well Mega managed to shut down Immunity off the start. And I mentioned it, I said, Mega, they need to hold on to it. They're not doing that, Pio, which is unfortunate. They're just not doing that right now. And it's time to pay. Killer Pie lacking. He didn't do well in the Search and Destroy. He's not doing well in the Blitz, which is very unfortunate. So's Hydra. The only man, or men, should I say, Back and Eminence, they're the 2 players that are going big. I tell you what, if these guys hope on placing well at ACL Brisbane and even staying in this competition, they're going to have to do a lot better than what they're doing right now. Even though they have the lead, Immunity, they could quite easily answer back and just overrule them.
Oh, they could indeed, and we'll see what's going to happen coming into the second half. Now, if Immunity will have that Mega squad guessing a little bit here, what's going on, guys? We had the lead there by +4, now it's become a +2 lead. These guys are bringing it back. Hydra and Killfly both struggling a little bit more often than not there. 4-8 with 2 caps, 4-11 with 1. I do always say kills aren't the only thing, but you don't want to have someone going, a minus,
they need the
a -7 with 1 capture. A -4 with a cap is sort of okay, but when you get more than -4 or so, it's sort of costing you, especially when you're still low in that kill side of things and your deaths are starting much more in the double figures. So hopefully Killpie can pick it up here in the second half. That being said, though, Immunity now in the sort of a different side, different spawn. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in this following 5 minutes.
5 minutes till we get played out. Fighter. Let's watch him from Immunity. He's pushed up towards the left side. There are a few players that were located around the capture zone. He's just going to jump on in merrily to that one. Oh, it turns around, can't defend his own capture zone there, as Buzzo not doing enough defense as per usual. It's something which he hasn't been doing too well in this game. He's dropping a bit of a neg bomb here, but he could pick it up. I wouldn't be surprised. Buzzo, he normally performs when it's needed. Now Immunity lining up the kill feed there. 2-point advantage, 4 minutes still to get played out in this one bio. And what's great about Blitz is it's just so easy for teams to just relay points. It could be a 1-point game. Give it a minute and it'll be a 5-point game. Like, that's what I love to see, and that's what Immunity could potentially do, and it's what I'm leaning towards could happen when you got Shox just picking up 2 pieces in the middle of the map like that. Yeah,
no, definitely agree. And right at that, a nice little cat went on through thanks to Buckabout, then him and Hydra chilling back, picking up Shox. You try to push on out to grab a cap in exchange for it. Scoreline now becomes 8-5. Of course, it was that Mega Squad who were up by 4 originally towards the end of the half. They're only up by 2. Wherever they are increasing their lead just by 1 at the moment. Killpie still struggling here. He's on 4-14, -10 for the day. I'm on board with him just to see if he can pick up a few more kills. Give him a bit of luck, perhaps. There's a player outside there pushing towards Dine and picks up the assist. Good call. That's good comms to the team at the moment. And perhaps if you aren't playing that well, you've got to keep your comms up to make up for it in that regards. 2 players here at 18-wheeler. 1 player there in front of him. Looks for the second one. Gets it as well. Nice for them, Killpie to pick up his game a little bit here. And hopefully to continue on to do so here as they put some caps in, perhaps.
What you just quickly mentioned Immunity's comms. If you've been to LAN with them, you've seen them. They are it's just constant talk. There is not a moment when they don't stop communicating, and that's something which does separate Immunity from some of these teams, such as Mega, and especially the amateur division in the Australian scene. Yep. The amount of communication which they have, they will pinpoint every single nook and cranny and just constantly have talk going on, just letting their team know, I'm pushing here, I don't have eyes on here, and then there'll be someone else saying, okay, I'll watch there then. And that's what's separating them as of right now. They are pulling back the scoreboard, but they're going to have to start to do some better comms, to be honest, because players from Mega, they're just sneaking on in and getting those sneaky captures.
Yeah, they are. I'm on board with Hyde right now. 4-point streaks. He gets taken down. Curse of the Cards coming pushing for him. Sorry, but Buckaback now 20-12. +8 to the scoreline for 1 cap as well to his name. Being a bit more defensive, it would seem now. Thinking someone may have been pushing up from back there around near American. 1 player is pushing through Diner. He'll be met by a player. Those Shox picking up Hydra, who was waiting inside of there. But they're aware of the push. Here comes the nice little pinch from the Immunity squad to put down 1 cap. Hoping to go for the relay up there as well. They do have Shox. He's lying back here, waiting. Hoping these guys don't see him. Don't go for the kill. It's not worth it. Stuck on in. Does so. Nice work there by Shox.
That could end
up 1. 3 players down there from Mega, and Immunity staying very much alive in this one here, 9-8.
It's Mega, like, they were up by 4 points. Now it's only a 1 point game. We saw that in the first half. We've seen it in the second half. As now they're just trying to clear out their base. They do find the final play from Immunity, who was lurking in the shadows. And now let's watch Mega. Let's see what they're up to. Who's the one that's pushed up the furthest? Hydra. He's lifted his game quite well. So is Killer Pie, but they still need to do that a little bit more to give their team that extra little boost. As now Hydra wants to push into post office. There is a player there. Gets destroyed by the man of Naked. Naked top scoring for his team. And he's just going to leg it like Forrest Gump straight to Mega's home base. And he needs to get that important kill. They got support from his teammate. That is the man of Fighter. The Fighter, tell you what, couldn't outgun the man of Back-a-Beck. Now Naked stranded out the front of Water Tower.
So we see here that scoreline tied up, 1 minute left on that clock. Shox just waiting for someone to come on down, as is Buzzin. 2-player defensive. Naked trying to push up to get another capture down. I think they're going to need that 2-player defensive, because here comes Mega pushing down right-hand side. One inside a post still. Don't know if Shox just caught him as he jumped on out that doorway. Buzzin perhaps might be able to stop him and slow him down. Here comes Killer Pie though. Killer Pie tries to sneak upstairs on top of and
look at Shox.
Couldn't get there. Shox.
Look at Shox.
Being very sneaky here, looking at that Oracle as well in the map. No one really there. There is a player coming back though. If he gets this kill. Oh,
you got it!
Through. 20 seconds left. It's a 4-minute defense. It's got to be from Immunity right now. All players sitting back here, up by 1. They're not letting anyone come on through. Here comes one to their right. It's going to be, who was that? Eminence coming down now. He gets taken out by Shox there, and he tries to push on in. Out goes Naked on Killer Pie as well. No one there to cap. That is game. +1 to Immunity. 3-0 the series.
Can't believe that just happened. Shox was a buzzer beater capture, and you know what, Immunity, they just went on lockdown. All of them dropping the pro inside their base, and Mega couldn't do a thing about it. Talk about clutch endings. Immunity, they're going to end up taking the majority of the pro points, finishing up first in the first ever ACL Pro 2K series. Bio, what a way to finish it off though. Immunity, they saved the best for last.
They did indeed. It was a great series. Even though it was a 3-0, it was still a very great series indeed. I enjoyed the domination, even though it was a bit more of one side there. The one half, the Mega squad still kept that very much alive. The S&D was looking very close then. Immunity just started to creep away there when they got to about, it was like 2-2 at one stage, and then a few rounds went in their favour. And then again, that blitz, very close game. Larger map really worked out a bit better off for Mega instead of the small quarter maps like it would have been perhaps if they had played it on Freight. So I think that sort of worked in their favour much more so. But it's a great series all in all, and 2,000 pro points for the squad of Immunity, and it will be 1,200 pro points, I believe the listings are in that regards. Yes, for the Mega squad as well. So points all around, and everyone's a winner in that regards. And Avant and Trident 800 points each. Now I'm not sure if they break that up per player per team. I still haven't got that confirmed by anyone. I didn't ask today, but just in the past we did inquire about that. I think it is individual. Yeah, I just got confirmation finally there. So 2,000 points each. So Immunity increased their lead, and that's going to help Fighter out as well. For those that don't know, Rampage does have pro points for Immunity because he did play for them for the COD Champs regional finals and qualifiers and all that. So that's where he got his pro points from. Fighter didn't have any because he hadn't played in that sort of situation. He wasn't of age. So it sort of helps them in case they do look to head to an MLG event. And perhaps if they win Brisland,
that could be the case. Yeah,
who knows? But overall, a great day.
It definitely, and you just said there, they could go to an MLG event. Guys, if you didn't know, ACL Brisbane, which is going to be ACL's first hosted event, it's at the end of the month. You still have time to sign up your teams or even drop on by as a spectator. The champions in the Call of Duty division, the guys who finish first in COD, they will get an international seeding position come MLG Anaheim. First time ever, big news. They skip all the open bracket nonsense and they just go straight into the championship bracket. ACL Brisbane, I tell you what, after watching this 2K, I'm a little bit more excited than what I was yesterday because some of the, what these teams that have entered this 2K have shown me is just the OzCOD scene. It's just stepping up notches bit by bit. Definitely.
Of course, that pro bracket we spoke about, it's a 70K bracket. The 10K bracket for prize pool is for that open bracket, which has I don't know how many teams, 100,
a lot.
I think. Yeah, it's a
lot.
Compared to 10 teams in a pro bracket, which is 8 teams from NA, 2 from EU. Perhaps it'll be an 11 team if the team that wins from Oz decides to take up that that seating position, because it is obviously a hard thing to get across to that event, being that it is only in July, so it'll be like a month and a half away. Once that land event, as we said, May 31st, June 1st. Better catch all that action there. It'll be live via mlg.tv/ACL, so don't worry, you'll still be able to catch all the COD action if you can't be there in person, but try and make it down if you are in the Brisbane region or the Queensland region in general, just to come to all LAN events. A lot of fun. You'll have a great time. Massive shout-outs go out, of course, to Mike Starr, Dr. Curry for the two casters that joined me here for the most part of today. You know, I jumped out for a bit of a break. It's good to swing things around, give people a mix-up. So a big thank you to them. A little sign here for them. And how well you can read it there. You know, follow Mike Starr, follow Dr. Curry.
That's pretty.
Mike's just so close to 1K as well, by the way. You know, we've all hit that.
Yeah, follow Mike. Follow him.
Sadly hasn't, so he's very close. He does a lot for our region. Massive shout out as well to ACL Beware, who's been on production all day. He's starving. We'll wrap this up very quickly for you, mate. I know you want to get something to eat. And a thank you as well to Neon and Hoggy, who have been there adminning behind the scenes. That's going to be it from us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a great day. We did indeed. Thank you again to all the teams competing today. That's going to be it. And until next time, we're out of here.